The life and career of Frank Skinner can be summarised in angles of the body. His 20s were the fall-down years. An alcoholic who was, by his own confession, throwing his life away, he stopped drinking at the age of 30. This decision led to the stand-up years, winning the Perrier Award for Comedy at Edinburgh in 1991, and subsequently a sit-down career as first chat show host and then panel game chair. There's also been a fair amount of lying down. His autobiographical books describe hundreds of one-night stands in his single days, but also kneeling. He's a church-going Roman Catholic. Approaching 30, the key is a key moment for you because you take up Catholicism again and give up drinking. Now, in a lot of people who stop drinking, it is linked to religion because famously in the 12 Steps program, they are told, put your faith in a higher power and so on. Were they linked for you, those two things?
There was a few things going on. When I became 30, or was actually about to become 30, I was unemployed, drinking a lot. One of my best friend's girlfriends said to me, "What's it like to be 30 and on the scrap heap?" I'd started going to church very much in a sit at the back, not really take part kind of way. I just had an urge to be there. And also I was thinking about doing comedy. So all these things were coming around at the same time. And I didn't think I'd get any of those things done if I didn't stop drinking. But I'd made a few attempts to stop, and it never really happened. So I'd kind of given up on it. And in the end, like so many achievements in life, it just sort of happened accidentally. I got the flu. I couldn't keep anything down. I realised that I'd been ill for 3 days. I hadn't had a drink, and I thought, God, I haven't gone 3 days without a drink. I can't remember last time. I wondered if I could do 4. And I'm still basically doing that. Done 25 years, wonder if I could do 26 years. It's all about that house of cards, the sort of sobriety house of cards, which is why I always think if I have a drink now, I'll think, well, I don't want to go back to one, I'll just carry on drinking.
And I think the bravest passage in your autobiography, you admit, vision is not strictly the word, because you were asleep, but you had a dream of God.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's anything in this, but I had a dream that I was sort of at the bottom of a sort of a quarry, and a figure appeared, and I had a sense of sort of searching for God. This is when I was thinking of going back to Catholicism, and this figure, he looked like Abe Lincoln, but he had very bad teeth, I remember, and he stood on the edge and he said, "I'm already here." And of course that's almost certainly that's just a dream, right? But the "I'm already here" was quite a significant thing, because I felt I was really trying to find some answers. I read all these books about Catholicism, for example, thinking I'd be very happy to prove it one way or the other. If I read something, I think I can't possibly go back to this church, that's fine. Because I'd left when I was 17, and I was like, so that would be like 13 years without it. But I was really trying hard, and this voice seemed to say, "You don't have to. I'm here." So I kind of chilled about the whole thing then, and I went and saw Father Stibbles at St Mary's. I remember he said to me, I talked to him about all this. He said, "Oh, come back, and I said, "Yeah, but I'm not sure." He said, "Oh, forget that. Just come back." And I started talking to him about my, life and how I'd been living in the last 10 years or so. And suddenly he goes, "I absolve thee in the name of the Father." And I thought, you've tricked me into a confession. But I thought, oh, well, that's it, I'm back now. So the next morning, the feast of St Boniface, I went to church midweek, there's about 5 people in there, and took communion. And I was home.